ख़वातीन और हज़रात, आप सबको सफ़ारतखाना पाकिस्तान बीजिंग में बहुत बहुत खुशामदीद। पाकिस्तान के 75th इंडिपेंडेंस डे प्लैटिनम जुबली ऑफ पाकिस्तान इंडिपेंडेंस के मौके पे मुनक़्क़द की गई इस वर्चुअल खुशाई की तकरीब में हम सारे अपने मौजूद मेहमानों को खुशामदीद कहते हैं। हमारी पाकिस्तानी कम्यूनिटी से हमारे चाइनीज़ फ्रेंड्स हम सबको खुशामदीद कहते हैं। परचम कुशाई की इस तकरीब का बाकायदा आगाज़ हम तिलावत कलाम पाक से करेंगे। मैं उसके लिए दरख्वास्त करूँगा इमरान अजीज़ साहब से कि वो आएँ और कुरान पाक की तिलावत फरमाएँ। आप सबसे गुजारिश है कि ज़रा खामोशी इख्तियार करें। अभी मैं सफ़ीर पाकिस्तान इज़्ज़त-माब जनाब मोइनुल हक साहब से दरख्वास्त करूँगा कि वो कशम कुशाई के लिए आगे तशरीफ़ लाएँ और पाकिस्तान के कौमी तराने के साथ पाकिस्तान का कौमी परचम बुलंद करें। पाकिस्तान मौजूद ख़वातीन हज़रात और बच्चों, सदर पाकिस्तान और वज़ीर आज़म पाकिस्तान ने पाकिस्तान के 75वें इंडिपेंडेंस डे के मौके पे स्पेशल पैगाम भेजे हैं और मैं उसके लिए दरख्वास्त करूँगा डिप्टी हेड कमिश्नर अहमद खान साहब से कि वो आएँ और आपको वो पैगाम पढ़ के सुनाएँ।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम नहमदुहु व नुसल्ली अला रसूलिहिल करीम। Message from Dr. Arif Alvi, President of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan on the occasion of 75th Independence Day 2021. I quote, I wish to share the happiness of my fellow countrymen on the auspicious occasion of 75th Independence Day of Pakistan. This day reminds us to pay rich tribute to the father of the nation, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, and leaders and workers of the Pakistan movement who created a separate homeland for the Muslims of South Asia. During this 74 years journey, Pakistan faced many challenges, but it successfully overcame them with hard work, sacrifices, and the support of the entire nation. Pakistanis are a brilliant and a brave nation that has made tremendous success in various fields, making the country distinguished from other nations. The world must appreciate the fact that Pakistan singularly fought a long-drawn war against terrorism and eventually defeated this menace. Similarly, the development of nuclear deterrence by Pakistan is a great achievement that has made the country's defense impregnable. Not to forget that Pakistan is host to millions of Afghan refugees for many decades. Pakistan also won laurels worldwide for successfully handling the COVID-19 pandemic. For this great achievement, I pay homage to doctors and medics, paramedics, religious leaders, media, National Command and Operations Center, security forces, and the entire nation whose cooperation made it possible to contain the spread of the COVID-19 virus. We have significantly improved our macroeconomic indicators, which are now positively impacting the lives of the masses. Despite these achievements, Pakistan is still facing many challenges on social and economic fronts, such as increasing population, lack of health and education facilities, stunted growth, malnutrition, and various other diseases. It is encouraging to note that government has taken certain steps for empowerment of women and persons with disabilities by providing them with loans and skills to make them financially independent. Additionally, the government has initiated various social welfare programs under the flagship Ehsaas program to provide education, health, and financial assistance to the impoverished segments of society. On this Independence Day, we also reaffirm our commitment to continue our moral, political, and diplomatic support to the cause of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute. I assure my Kashmiri brethren that Pakistan would continue to stand by them till the achievement of their right of self-determination in accordance with the United Nations Security Council resolutions. I also urge the international community to play its role to compel India to stop committing human rights abuses against the innocent Muslims of the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir and to fulfill its commitment to grant Kashmiris their right of self-determination. Let's pledge to follow the ideals of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah and work for the unity, prosperity of Pakistan. May Allah be with us all. Ameen. Message from Mr. Imran Khan, Prime Minister of Islamic Republic of Pakistan on the Independence Day 2021. I quote, as we hoist our flag to mark the Independence Day, we must reiterate the firm resolve to uphold As we hoist our national flag to mark the Independence Day, we must reiterate the firm resolve to uphold our national values of faith, unity and discipline as envisioned by Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. We have surmounted monumental challenges during the course of our history to emerge as a united, peaceful, and a resilient nation. Even today, the changing national dynamics in regional dynamics along with some domestic issues continue to test our resolve. Like each time, we will also overcome these obstacles with our characteristic determination and come out stronger as a nation. Pakistan today can stand tall among the comity of nations. Our policies towards reviving the economy, handling the pandemic, and protecting the environment have received universal acclaim. On this occasion, we should not forget our Kashmiri brothers and sisters in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir struggling for their right to self-determination under extremely adverse circumstances marked by illegal Indian occupation and unspeakable repression. Pakistan will continue to extend its full support to the Kashmiris in their just cause. Kashmiris are looking up to the international community to fulfill the promises made to them. Pakistan has rendered immense sacrifices and paid a heavy price of instability of its own western border. We have consistently stressed that there is no military solution to the conflict in Afghanistan. Pakistan will continue to support a negotiated political settlement for durable peace and stability in Afghanistan. We want peace within and peace without to pursue our social economic agenda. The Naya Pakistan has shifted its focus from geopolitics to geoeconomics, with the well-being and welfare of our people as the topmost priority. Our government has undertaken every possible effort for the development and prosperity of Pakistan. This country is undoubtedly a gift of Allah Almighty for us. I once again felicitate all Pakistanis, both inland and overseas, on this auspicious occasion. I urge you to play your part in making Pakistan a proud, prosperous, and a peaceful nation state. I unquote.
बहुत शुक्रिया सर। अभी मैं दरख्वास्त करूँगा सफ़ीर पाकिस्तान इज़्ज़त माब जनाब मोमिन हक साहब से कि वो आज पाकिस्तान के 75वें आज़ादी के दिन के मौका पर जो यहाँ पे हम सब और पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी के नुमाइंदागान मौजूद हैं और जो यहाँ पे मौजूद नहीं हैं वो सोशल मीडिया के ज़रिए से हमें देख और सुन रहे हैं, उन तक आज के हवाले से अपना सुसी
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। इय्याका नअबुदु व इय्याका नस्तईन। On behalf of my team at the embassy, on behalf of my wife, on behalf of our embassy families, let me first welcome you all to this very auspicious occasion of the 75th Independence Day of Pakistan. I would also like to extend our deepest gratitude to all the families, to all the members of the Pakistani community and friends from China, from different institutions, especially media, for coming here today and joining us in this joy of our independence day. Ladies and gentlemen, as we assemble today here, as proud Pakistanis, and as we are basking in the glory, blessings of independence and freedom, let us pay homage to all the leaders and activists of Pakistan movement. Let us remember the great thinker, the philosopher, the national poet of Pakistan, Dr. Allama Iqbal, who conceived the idea of a separate homeland for the Muslims of subcontinent. Let us pay tribute to the great leader, the father of nation, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who through his unconquerable spirit and his singularity of purpose and his charismatic leadership achieved Pakistan first. The famous American writer Stanley Woolford, when he wrote the biography of Jinnah, he wrote a very famous quotation which I would like to share with you here. He said, "Few individuals significantly alter the course of the history. Fewer still modify the map of the world. Hardly anyone can be attributed to have created a nation state. And Jinnah did all three." So 75 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, not only the course of the history was altered, not only the world map was modified, but a new independent and free country, Pakistan, came into being, away from the exploitation, the tyranny, the oppression, injustice, and the Hindu dominance. As Prime Minister said, this country is a gift of God. This journey of more than 7 decades have been momentous. Despite many conflicts, upheavals, challenges, threats, natural disasters, people of Pakistan showed remarkable resilience, unity, strength, and resolve to emerge stronger and stronger, and at the same time achieving and attaining remarkable achievements in various fields of life. Soon after independence, as you all know, Pakistan had to face a very hostile neighborhood, presenting almost an existential threat to our sovereignty and territorial integrity. At that time, many leaders in India used to predict that Pakistan would not survive few months. Yet, the Pakistani nation refused to succumb to these threats and these pressures. It soon developed a very strong, efficient administrative structure and a strong professional armed forces to protect our frontiers and core interests. We became member of the United Nations, a responsible member of the international community, and played a very active role for the world peace and stability. We became one of the major contributors to the United Nations peacekeeping forces and missions around the world. We advocated resolution of conflicts through dialogue and peaceful means. To resolve the food and the water security issues of our country, we developed one of the largest irrigation systems in the world. We established and constructed the largest dam in the world at that time, the Kabela Dam. We became one of the world's largest producers of wheat, cotton, and rice, and many other crops. In the 60s, there was a green revolution in Pakistan. Along with this strong agricultural development, you may remember that of the 60s, the industrialization drive had set up a wide network of manufacturing units across the country. And at that time, Pakistan's economic model was being replicated by other countries in the world. In the field of aviation, PIA became one of the leading airlines of the world. It not only helped create other airlines like Emirates or Malta Air, but it also helped connect people and countries. Pakistan Airlines was the first non-communist airline to have flown and have started service to China. In the field of defense, we have strived to achieve self-reliance for the critical needs of our Army, Air Force and Navy. We have developed tanks, submarines, aircraft jets, and for that, we would like to thank China, which has been our steadfast and strong partner in the field of defense. We became, after the nuclear test of 1998, the seventh country, the seventh nuclear power in the world. But ladies and gentlemen, our conventional or our nuclear assets are only and only for defense purposes. It is to deter aggression and to prevent war. In the fields of sports, Pakistanis have excelled, be it in cricket, hockey, squash, boxing, wrestling or mountaineering. Our athletes and our sportsmen have brought laurel to the country. We are the only country in the world which has won 4 hockey world championships. Jahangir Khan, the great sportsman of Pakistan, had world record of non-stop winning streak of 500 plus games. The women of Pakistan have been played a very key role in the nation building process, be it in politics, business, armed forces, sports, education. They have stood by their countrymen and made very strong contributions for the development of our country. Our youth is our future. We have one of the largest youth population in the world. It is talented, it is vibrant, it is committed. We are confident that they could and should pursue the goals and visit by our forefathers. Ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned by the President and the Prime Minister, let us on this occasion not forget our brothers and sisters in Kashmir, which for many decades, especially for the last 2 years, are under an inhuman, cruel, illegal lockdown. We call on the international community. We would like to stir the conscience of the international community to help resolve this long-standing, outstanding dispute. On our part, as mentioned earlier in the messages, we would continue our moral, our political and diplomatic support for the cause of Kashmir. This year is also very important. This year we are also celebrating the 70th anniversary of Pakistan-China diplomatic ties, a very important milestone. Pakistan and China, as you all know, have very special, unique relationship, a relationship which over the 70 years have transformed into an iron brotherhood and all-weather strategic partnership. China has stood with us and over all these 7 decades in difficult times and good times. We would like to take this opportunity to thank the Chinese government, the people of China, the institutions of China for helping Pakistan, especially in the last 1 year in this COVID-19 pandemic. We thank China and its institutions for providing very critical vaccines for Pakistan. And today in Pakistan, the 90% of the vaccination drive is being done through the Chinese vaccine, the donations and preparedness. We thank China for that. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan now finds itself at the threshold of a new era of growth and development. As mentioned by Prime Minister, we are now focusing on geoeconomics away from geopolitics. We are trying to make Pakistan an economic hub for activity, for economic activity and regional connectivity. And in this respect, I would like to mention the importance of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which not only have transformed the economic and development landscape in Pakistan, but it is also contributing to this ambition and objectives of Pakistan for regional connectivity and linkages. Pakistan, with its 220 million hardworking, talented, hardworking people, with its abundant natural resources, a strong agriculture and industrial base, and an ideal location, is poised to become a leading and emerging economy in the world. So as we celebrate the 75th Independence Anniversary, let us renew the spirit of our elders and forefathers. Let us resolve to work hard with passion, honesty, commitment, and selfless zeal to achieve what our rich history, economic potential, and civilizational grandeur has ordained for us, inshallah. Thank you so much. Pakistan Zindabad, Pakistan Paindabad.
है अपनी अजमान। दर्दियों की मुसाफतों को उजालना है, उजालना है। वफा से आसूदा साथों को संभालना है, संभालना है। उम्मीद सुबह जमाल रखना, ख्याल 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 रखना।
जीवे 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 पाकिस्तान,
जीवे 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 पाकिस्तान,
पाकिस्तान पाकिस्तान जीवे पाकिस्तान,
पाकिस्तान पाकिस्तान जीवे पाकिस्तान। जीवे 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 पाकिस्तान, पाकिस्तान पाकिस्तान जीवे पाकिस्तान, पाकिस्तान पाकिस्तान जीवे पाकिस्तान।
बिखरे होगा बिछड़े होगा, एक मरकज़ पे आया हो, एक मरकज़ पे आया।
कितने सितारों के झुरमट में सूरज बनकर आया हो,
सूरज बनकर आया।
पाकिस्तान 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 जीवे पाकिस्तान, जीवे
जीवे जीवे पाकिस्तान, जीवे 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 पाकिस्तान, पाकिस्तान पाकिस्तान जीवे पाकिस्तान, पाकिस्तान पाकिस्तान जीवे
You can even